It's been a while since I've talked about LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, or let alone release an official update such as this video, and to be quite honest, it's not because I've run out of video ideas, but it's because there's really nothing to talk about, and that's why interest on the game has, in my opinion, hit an all-time low. Earlier this year, interest in the game was constantly steady as a lot of people searched for content on the game, hence why a lot of new YouTube channels popped up earlier this year, somewhat including myself, even though I did get started back in late 2019. Anyway, a lot of the hype throughout the year was due mainly in part to the mystery behind the game and when it would get its official release date. Skywalker Saga video views went up in May because of the cover reveal, as well as the announcement for another update in summer. Practically, summer was just another news drought with minor reveals or leaks here and there, but there was still a decent amount of mystery with the game itself. Then in late August, practically at the last moment of summer, we got our third official trailer and confirmation that the game would be delayed until spring of 2021. Views and conversation around the game really peaked for a couple of weeks there, but once September came, the conversation around the game dropped dramatically, and it's more than likely due to the fact that there's nothing to report on, and there's no more mystery surrounding the release date because it's delayed. Early September was my last update video, but because we've gotten a few promotional materials and bits of pieces of information here and there, I thought there'd be enough information for another video, and like the September update, this is really just a recap of what's been going on with the game, as well as my own thoughts and personal opinions on what we should expect moving forward and throughout the rest of this year into early 2021. If we get some more news before the year ends, of course I'll make an update video, but this might be the only Skywalker Saga video I release this entire month, before making a video covering everything we learned throughout 2020, probably sometime in late December. Starting off, the LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special released fairly recently, and although there is no direct connection with that project and the game, I thought it would be worth noting since both have to deal with the overall Skywalker Saga storyline. If you want to check out my review and thoughts on the Holiday Special, I'll have that video linked at the end of this one. In late September, we received another pre-order bonus for purchasing the Skywalker Saga that comes in the form of a 20th anniversary Snowspeeder polybag that was released in 2019. This is only available from Smith's Toys in the UK and is one of the worst pre-order bonuses out there, right next to the keychain from WB Games in the UK and Poe Dameron's polybag from GameStop/EB Games here in North America. I'm assuming that there was still an abundance of the polybag left over from last year, so if you want a $3 to $4 pre-order bonus, I mean, there you go. Personally, the Han Solo Steelbook collectible is still the best out there, but nothing so far has made me pre-order the game yet, especially considering we do not know the final release date. Some slightly more exciting news came from the EB Games website in Australia, revealing the first image for one of the 6 DLC character packs, and that happens to be the Classic Characters Bundle. The first image, of course, features an enhanced version of the complete saga and early 2000s era of the Lando Calrissian minifigure, so I would assume that this DLC pack would include at least 10 or so characters from the complete saga, although I wouldn't be surprised if the DLC included around 20 of these classic characters. Some fan favorites I would expect to see make a return in this character pack include Darth Maul, Rebel Friend, Vader, and Boba Fett, in addition to Lando. Now, I'm sure we'll get way more than what I've just listed, but those are some of the characters that I'd personally like to see make a return, and right now, we don't know a whole lot about the DLCs, so a lot of this is just speculation as well. Once again, in the same product listing for the Skywalker Saga, EB Games also gave us our first HD images of the deluxe edition minifigure of Luke Skywalker with blue milk. Of course, this figure is exclusive due to the faceprint and design on the 1x1 brick, but then again, it's still just another Episode 4 Tatooine Luke minifigure, and it seems as if we've gotten about 4 of those each year since 2018. I also don't know why LEGO keeps including a regular tan hairpiece for Luke when dark tan clearly fits the character better, is used on literally every other Luke minifigure, and is overall more accurate, but that's besides the point. I will have a link though to the EB Games page down below as well, so you can check out both of these images. It was only a matter of time, but since some of the fall wave of 2020 LEGO Star Wars sets include several unlockable codes for the Skywalker Saga, they have unfortunately made their way onto eBay as listings, even though every code is standard and not unique in any way. Throughout the past couple of months, I've been monitoring this situation and have seen numerous scammers trying to sell these free codes, and it seems as if some of them have been successful to a certain extent. Once again, the codes are free, so please make informed purchases if you see something like this in the future. We have a couple more pieces of news surrounding the Skywalker Saga that were found roughly 2 weeks apart, with the first being some promotional footage for the game. Several commercials have begun to make their way into YouTube advertisements directly from LEGO that feature the new sets, as well as gameplay. In total, there's been about 3 commercials that I've seen, although I've never personally come across them before videos myself. The first one reveals some new gameplay between the Rey and Kylo Ren duel on the remains of the Death Star 2 from Episode 9, and not much new is shown, but we do get a closer look at the general on-screen layout, as well as Both health and combo attack bar. Secondly, we got a very quick look at Darth Vader on what I presume to be the first Death Star, and finally, the last commercial focuses on Episode 3 Anakin versus General Grievous. In that one, we get to see some vehicle combat and other interesting details, but what is most important out of all these commercials is that space travel seems to be completely open, but we'll have certain places to land on each planet, as shown in this screenshot, revealing the Geonosis Arena as a major location, which shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone. Now, if this pick and choose location system is the case, I would also assume that as we complete each level or explore locations in free roam, we'd unlock checkpoints so that fast travel would be an option, but that depends on how expansive these free roam maps are actually going to be upon the game's release. In addition to these YouTube advertisements, the PlayStation Store has also revealed some more information about the game, and this is arguably the most important piece of news in this entire video, but based on this screenshot, it seems as if we should expect to see at least 900 Kyber bricks scattered throughout the Skywalker Saga. Now, I have no clue if 952 is going to be the final in-game number, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were this many included throughout the entire game. Although there's going to be tons to collect throughout free roam, just to put this into perspective for you all, that's about 105 Kyber bricks per episode, which is honestly way more than I expected there to be. Finally, the last update isn't as exciting as the last, but we have confirmation that the Sith TIE Fighter will be a playable vehicle in-game, thanks to a magazine article about the game. Of course, this joins some of the previously confirmed vehicles such as the Millennium Falcon, Anakin's Pod Racer, and Poe Dameron's X-Wing, just to name a few. Now, not much else is planned for LEGO Star Wars or even the Skywalker Saga throughout the remainder of the year, besides potentially the 2021 set reveals, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another official update about the game or some sort of status in late December or early 2021. The very general spring 2021 release date puts the game's ultimate release probably sometime between the end of March and early June, so I think a May the 4th release date isn't out of the question here, since that does fall on a Tuesday, which is the second most common release date after Friday for major gaming titles. I've also seen some retailers put up the supposed release date, but that's honestly just a temporary placeholder like many other websites have been doing at the time. I'm not sure when the next Skywalker Saga video is going to be released on the channel, as I do have some more potential videos in mind, but then again, not much is going on at the moment either. If you do want to stay up to date on everything LEGO Star Wars related though, please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching everyone, and have a great day.